When people think of Gaza City today, they usually think of destruction and sorrow. But it wasn't always like that. Gaza City has a history of over 5,000 years. This Palestinian city was of huge strategic importance to many different empires and dynasties, and was a huge hub of international trade over the centuries. Gaza actually served as ancient Egypt's administrative capital of Canaan or the Levant. These trade links grew in importance during the days of the ancient Philistines, who had what was known as a pentapolis, or the 5 great cities, with Gaza being the leading city of all 5. Gaza was located on the ancient road known as the Via Maris, or the Way of the Sea. And it was an ancient road that connected trade routes between Gaza and Phoenicia, which is now modern-day Lebanon, as well as Egypt. But this Mediterranean port city was also connected to the incense routes, which gave it access to markets in South Arabia, now known as Yemen, as well as other maritime routes to the Red Sea by way of Petra. Olive oil, frankincense, and medicines were a huge part of the Gazan economy, but so was silk. While Gaza was not directly under the Silk Road, it definitely had influence from it through the Red Sea trade routes, which opened it up to markets in Asia. One of the famous forms of silk found in Gaza was known as al-qaz. It was a silk fabric mixed with different types of wool. This contributed to Gaza being a huge textile hub in the Mediterranean region. And if you're familiar with gauze, which is a transparent woven fabric used in medicine and in hospitals, you'll know that the name actually derives from the name of Gaza, as a testament to the silk fabric found there. Gaza City, along with the neighboring town of Al-Majdal, were the largest weaving centers in Palestine, with hundreds of looms in both. These looms and weaving were a huge part of the society in Al-Majdal and Gaza. When the town of Al-Majdal was ethnically cleansed by Israeli forces between the years of 1947 and 1950, many people wanted to bring on their tradition and maintain that with the looms they had. And so many of these refugees would end up in what became the Gaza Strip, not wanting to give up on their traditions and trying to keep the culture alive.